Key thing with these momentum calculations is setting out. So you start off with a diagram showing what's going on, and you've got one trolley which has got a mass of 0.75 kilograms going to the right with initial velocity of 1.25 meters per second. It collides in with a second trolley going to the left. Mass of that trolley is 0.5 kilograms, and it's got its own u initial velocity of 1.5 meters per second. Okay, important thing about getting the diagram is it shows the directions. That's what happens before. Afterwards, we can show the two joined together. So 0.5 plus 0.75 has a combined mass now of 1.25 kilograms. And there's a final velocity which we're trying to find. I'm going to put that as going positive. We don't know whether it's going to go positive or negative. I'm going to assume it's positive, and if I get a negative answer, I'll know it's going backwards. So the next thing is to put in, if we call that A and that B, then we've got mass of A times initial speed of A plus mass of B times initial speed of B. That's the total momentum before. And we know that that equals the total momentum, which is mass of A and B combined, times the final speed of the two combined. So that's what we're trying to find, final velocity of the two combined. So let's put the numbers in. So we've got 0.75 times 1.25, that's all easy enough. And then, because this is going in the opposite direction, that's a negative velocity. So we're going to put a negative in there because it's going backwards. That's the key mistake that some people sometimes make with this. So that's the advantage of drawing it out as a diagram. You now know that that's a negative sign because it's a reverse velocity. So we've got 1.5 is the mass times, 1.5 is the velocity. So 0.5 is the mass times 1.5 is the velocity equals the total mass is the 1.25 times the velocity we're trying to find. So 0.75 times 1.25 is 0.9375 minus 0.75, and that's equal to 0.25 times the velocity we're trying to find. That comes to 0.1875 equaling 1.25 times v. So rearrange that to get, so dividing both sides by 1.25 has 1.175 divided by 1.25, and we get that v is equal to 0.15 meters per second. And because it's a positive number, that tells us that v is actually going to the right. So you put in your answer to the right. Really important here that the question asked for the velocity. Your answer has to give a direction, and the direction is to the right. So you would only get partial marks if you don't give that direction at the end there.